Jujutsu Kaisen just dropped a new trailer for season 3, and holy crap, was it good. It released a full trailer full of genuinely well animated stuff that really gets you excited for the show. Not only that, it gave us release dates for the main anime and pre-release dates so that if some people want to watch early screenings, they can maybe try to get in. This came out of nowhere and it's in everyone's, Discord group chat. Because of what I've been covering on this channel, I can't help but compare it to another anime's season 3 trailer that came out 3 months ago. One Punch Man 3 months ago crawled out of a hole it'd been hiding in for the past 7 years and released what must be one of the most pathetic trailers imaginable. I'm not surprised if most of you haven't seen it. So in this video, we're going to look at what works and what doesn't when it comes to trailers for season 3 of your anime. And if that's something that interests you, like the video and subscribe. Okay, this is like a quick one I'm doing off the cuff to stay on the beat, on the pulse of the topic. So let's go with what works, right? So JJK has insane animation, great animation. There's so much going on here in each shot. This shot here, for example, has the layer that Yuji is on, and then like 5 other layers of effects that are all ongoing throughout this single scene. Compare that to, I don't know, we'll say the same shot in the One Punch Man trailer. Oh, it's a static image. It's a static image that doesn't even move. Okay, the difference in terms of animation and effects for the trailers is simply planning. See, Mappa wants to impress people with their quality and build up the anticipation for their show. JJK genuinely is in the exact same spot One Punch Man was all those years ago. The difference is they have learned from JC's staff's mistakes. I suspect that Mappa had these shots planned from the beginning. They are the shots that they're going to be using in the show. However, they planned to take certain shots and use them exclusively for the trailer. Shots that are visually impressive, but also don't give away the plot of the series. This way, they get to work on work that they need to get done for the show, but also preemptively have sources for the trailer. One Punch Man, you get character designs at best and 2 animated panels. That is it. So that comes to like animation, but we'll hit style. We can see the scratchy, stretchy style that Mappa is known for, and their use of color is oh so vibrant and interesting. I know a lot of people don't love the red outlines or when they use different colors to outline characters other than black, but it visually adds so much more to the scene. It can tell an entirely different story. It changes the tone of the room. And just look at that. Just look at the lineup. Compare that to the lineup in One Punch Man's trailer. Oh, okay, it's a hey. This still image moves a little. That's pretty good. Now, to this trailer's defense, these character designs are much better than Season 2's. Season 2 had Saitama with a sharp chin, like all these things that just do not exist in either the webcomic or the manga, and these designs look far more faithful to the original. Also, my biggest gripe with Season 2's animation, or at least its character designs, was how they designed Metal. They used this crappy CG self-shining thing, and it looked manky. Genos was genuinely a disgusting mess. But I notice when I look at Flashy Flash's armor, although that is a bland, toneless gray, it isn't the crappy CG that we've seen in the previous season. So there is some hope here for me. And moving on to another topic that we can compare between the two is music and sound design. Now, One Punch Man's sound design, genuinely very comparable. JJK's is also really good, but that's not really what I'm getting at here. The music. JJK trailer comes out way cleaner than One Punch Man, even in this regard, which is crazy because the people who are working on the music in One Punch Man are genuinely phenomenally talented, but the visuals are just either so lackluster or the tone of the music that they use just does not fit the vibe. We're going into the Monster Association, so they very easily could have showed us some of the monster designs and used some hard fucking rock that they do in the openings. They have jam projects working on this. They could have easily set a way more interesting and deep tone to this trailer, but they just chose not to. Whether that was because of budget restraints or, they're trying to allocate resources to the anime itself, because if this is anything like Season 2, they're going to need all the help that they can get. Now, both of these companies, JC Staffs and Mappa, have had massive production issues in the past. Mappa because it's, you know, the China of the industry, human health violations, all that bullcrap of treating people like dirt. That's them. JC Staff, you don't hear many complaints about, you know, animators getting overworked and people get paid fair wages or whatever, but the product suffers because so we're left with two issues, a polarizing issues that these companies have, and you know, realistically both of them could meet in the middle and, you know, treat their employees with respect while also delivering a decent project. Because JC Staff, if you ruin season 3 of One Punch Man as well as season 2, you just crawl into your slice of life hole and never crawl out of it. Please and thank you. Although I'll be very disappointed to see people like Jam Projects go, it's a welcome sacrifice. You will be my messiah figure, sir. Mappa has genuinely split their team in half. One half is working on JJK and the other half is working on Chainsaw Man. And I truly believe that this might help production, because who the hell thought we were getting the next season of JJK this early? Because you look at shows like Attack on Titan, and they took 7 years to give us a season? I was expecting at least 3. This is ludicrous how quick they're turning this around, while also making a Chainsaw Man movie and working on the second season of Chainsaw Man. Mappa really have all their hands, all the pies. These aren't the only anime they're working on. They're working on more. Let's just hope that that doesn't come with more human rights violations. Anyway, the gist of everything is that here JJK shows why it's, you know, the most anticipated anime of the year, really. Its trailer is ambitious, visually creative in its use of animation and color. And One Punch Man's trailer is it's a Google slide. I made more animated Google slides when I was in TY in secondary school, although it made me fail the class. If you know, you know. And as I've said so many times on my channel, it's so depressing to see, because as I said, One Punch Man was in the exact same position as JJK was 8 years ago. It was the most anticipated anime of all time, to the point, and then we got season 2 and seemingly the global discussion is gone. That being said, in terms of manga, it's still alive and well. It's alive. And honestly, although I was incredibly happy to see the Chainsaw Man trailer, it was depressing when I actually thought and looked at the comparison. So yeah, it is what it is.